Hello to everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy to present you my new RC Rally car for the upcoming season. I'm so proud about this model because, as you will see during the video, it's something new, unique, and I've been developing this model together with my friend Michał for the last 4 months. RC Rally, it's evolving. We have each year new kits, new RC car, new setups, and so on. And in order to be able to fight for the top, I had to upgrade my RC Rally car. So before starting with the video, a reminder to please leave a like, subscribe, and also take a coffee, a beer, because now we're going to deep dive into my new RC Rally car. Almost at the end of the 2025 RC Rally season, I started to feel that my RC Rally car was a bit outdated. Still the servo on the tower, on the top, a central front weight distribution, quite narrow setup, and it was impossible, let's say, in my opinion, to be competitive with such car for the 2026 RC Rally season. So what I did, since I miss the skills in order to work on AutoCAD and so on, in an old-fashioned way, I took a piece of paper and I started to write all of my ideas. So I started to imagine a new RC Rally car in certain parameters about the track, the wheelbase, the position of the servo. I started to, let's say, calculate how to fit everything in this parameter. So I wanted to have a smaller wheelbase, a larger track. I wanted to put the servo not anymore on the tower, but at the level of the underplate of the chassis and so on. So I created, let's say, this project, and then I went at Michał's house in order to presenting everything. Michał is a dear friend of mine. We know each other from almost 4 years since I started RC Rally. He is an engineer with a huge passion for RC Rally. He's the one that developed the TT02 kit in order to increase the steering angle, and together, let's say, we are racing since 2 years with the same car, which was developed by himself, and then I joined him in order to try to improve this RC Rally model with my ideas. So after that I presented to him my ideas, he immediately started to work, and since November we were meeting regularly, working on this new project, and after almost 4 months, here we are. For revealing the chassis, let's take a look at the body. This is a HPI Ford Focus. I like Ford in general as a brand, but especially this model is lightweight. This body weighs only 100 grams, 30 less than my old Tamiya Lancia Delta, and has a track of 200 millimeters. So let me tell you the first difference with the old model. The new model has a track of 1 centimeter wider, from 188 millimeters to 198 millimeters. RC Rally regulations allows a track of 200 millimeters max. Then, taking a look at the wheelbase, it's shorter of 7 millimeters, and now the wheelbase is just 255 millimeters. Worth to mention, I already talked about this body in a previous video. Pablo from Spain painted it. This is his own original design and ideas about this body, and it's amazing. There are the comments from my YouTube channel. We have the Italian flag and so on. Pablo, thank you again for your amazing work. And now let me show you the chassis that I'm going to use in this new RC Rally season, completely developed from zero by me and my friend Michał. The base, as usual, is from X-Ray XB4. If we talk about, let's say, the transmission differentials, and so on. Meanwhile, the suspension arms are from the X-Ray T3, T4. As you can see, let's say it's a quite extreme chassis. I think it's squeezed inside. Each millimeter counts. And just to let you know, this is the, let's say, version 0. Because now I'm filming this video, but I was able to assemble this car just yesterday. Because we had some problems with some parts of this model. Let's say we did some miscalculations, that once they delivered, let's say, the underplate, it was 4 millimeters thick, so we lost almost 3 weeks of time, and because of that we are late. Saturday I'm going to have my first race of this season, and for me it's like, I don't know, it's like Aston Martin Formula 1 team. My first race is going to be my first test, basically, but we did, I think, an amazing work. This season is just starting and the car is ready. So in the first race I want to see if the components will hold, if nothing breaks, and I will try to understand what's wrong and what's not with this RC model. I would like also to thank my technical sponsor Cayote for providing me all the electronics, the batteries, the charger, the ESC, and the motor. The cable management is a bit poor from my side because, as I said, this is the version 0 of this chassis, and while soldering everything, I prefer to leave more cables, so in case when I will feel sure about how to set up everything, I will have still cables to cut and to readapt. So this is the prototype of this chassis. The cover is not ready. This is just a first version for the first rally, because we focused more on the chassis itself and we didn't have the time in order to develop a proper cover. So let's talk about maybe the most interesting thing of this chassis that makes it, let's say, unique, which is the position of the servo. In my old chassis, the servo was based, let's say, up on a tower with a direct steering system. Nice, but that position of the servo on the tower was increasing the center of gravity of the chassis. As I said, this is a quite extreme chassis. Everything is squeezed in order to have the weights centralized, because I want to increase the rotation of the car mid corner. So I thought about putting the servo lying down as almost every RC car, every buggy, but let's say the problem was that in this way I was making the chassis larger. Then I thought also to put the servo like in the Tamiya XV02, but in order to do that we would have to make the front of the chassis longer, and making the front of the chassis longer would have increased the wheelbase, and in order to keep the wheelbase, let's say, still short, we would have to modify the position of the front suspension arms that in this model are put, let's say, in a more forward position to the front, but I'm going to talk about it later. So in order to keep the chassis small, let's say compact, I came up with the idea to put the servo, let's say, standing up, and Michał had the, let's say, the responsibility to develop a structure that would, let's say, keep this servo in place. So the servo is attached to the chassis on, let's say, three points. We have 2 screws under the servo, and then this reinforcement on the back that keeps the servo attached to the chassis. Okay, now let me talk about the position of the front suspension arms. The older chassis was longer. The distance between the front and rear differential was higher, and in order to have, let's say, an acceptable wheelbase, we had to move the front suspension arms backwards. I was not happy about that configuration because in this way off-road the front wheels are far away from the front bumper. In fact, off-road I was suffering the fact that the front was always hitting rocks and everything because it was going, let's say, too much down, it was diving too much down. And also I wanted to have the wheels almost on the same line of the front differential. This is my idea to increase the handling and the drivability of this RC car. So, dear followers, I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you are not bored. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this chassis. I wanted to present it in the best possible way. I think that me and Michał did an amazing job. If I'm here talking about this chassis, it's mostly thanks by Michał. He's the one that took all my, let's say, papers and was able to transform, let's say, all this thing into something real. So the RC rally season is just starting. I wish you the best of luck for your RC rally season and see you soon for the next video. Ciao!